welcome to the Mindset Lobby. And in this episode, I'm gonna be talking about a cheater that I had very recently, and how I acted towards the cheater, and how the cheater ended up retaliating against me. Okay, so...
Okay, one second.
I did not expect this at all. Like, I was just casually playing along, and I was trying to get into Vicvalon's game, by the way, and I, came across a cheater. Like, I spawn in, and then everything's normal, right? But second two of us get into mid, this guy shows up. Like, well, like, what? And that's not all. Like, and they just keep painting fun. Like, this is definitely not fun. Like, not at all. Now, let's take it from the top. Yep, they are definitely flying around. And, like, they're just floating around. Like, seriously, how is this fair, man? Like, this is not fair. Like, I literally tried to fire at the cheater there. And like, even in a casual setting, this is not fun. Like, the second I spawn in, they're firing down at me, and it's clear they don't have aimbot on, because, well, like, that was just terrible aim on my part. Well, not my part, on their part. And here I go popping down again, and they splat me, and my teammate DCs, because who wants to play against this? And, like, seriously. The fact that this cheater is, like, willing to fly hat and just lazily shoot at everyone and still target me, but not get the guy who's all the way in his base? Like, seriously. Bro, this is not fair at all. And they definitely do have skill. Because, like, they clearly must have heard me. Because, and, like, what is this? Like, what is this to you guys? Like, I really want to know what you guys think. Because this is just not fair at all. And that, like, if that doesn't show that they have skill, then... Okay, so it is another day, and I just want to add a few things to what I was saying back there. Yes, I did misspeak a few times. I know there's a few people on the other side of this camera that are probably gonna take it the wrong way. But let me just dig in a little bit here, because as you can see here, the cheater clearly, like, I can't say for sure, but they definitely must have reacted to me, because, like, moving upward like that required an input. And, like, they definitely had the reaction time to do that. And then, immediately afterward, like, just throughout the video entirely, like, they did their best to stay away from me, and I only had one ultra stamp, and that was when I, like, tried to stamp him, like, right then and there. But hey, it goes to show that the cheaters, they just really, really don't have a solid idea on what it is that's going on here. Because, I mean, if you're watching this video and not exactly listening to it, I do want to add that because as that cheater reacted, it did give me insight into what their motivation was and why did they act the way they did. Because immediately after that stamp, you saw that they were, like, not exactly being super aggressive, not exactly pushing outward, etc., etc. But I do believe that because that they were flying around, because they were trying to keep distance, I do think that they just desperately, really badly wanted to not feel threatened. Because, like, in Splatoon, if you do want to get to the top, you gotta not feel threatened about it. And this guy clearly felt threatened about encountering other players properly. And I know I said that there probably wasn't aimbot in that recording that you just saw. Or if you're listening to this podcast style, heard. I just want to point out that I have seen other Splatoon cheaters, ones with very noticeable aimbot. Now those guys, they don't feel threatened about the whole encounter situation, but yet this guy did. Now why is that, you might ask? Well, to put it simply, I just generally think that this one single hacker that ended up in my lobby, they really did not want to go through the trouble of learning how to deal with the obstacles in the game. Like, why try to beat the obstacles when you could just go over them? But that is not how you, like, properly play the game. Like, it takes away the meaning of the game. It can even take away the meaning of life. Because, to put it simply, if you try to go over the obstacles instead of through them, you aren't gonna get any stronger, you're not gonna get any better, and I will admit the past few videos on my channel have been struggling because I've been trying too hard. But, case in point, there has to be a balance between trying too hard and not trying too hard. Because, as you guys saw with this one single cheater, it's an issue that not everyone gets. It's an issue that not everyone is able to solve, because one minute you are thinking, hey, this game is too hard, I want to find a way around it. If the game is too hard, then why are you even playing it? Because I truly believe that no game is too hard, even though I have said it in the past. But the reason why I did conflict myself saying saying the different things I have said in the past, like, I have been met with difficult games, I have been met with difficult stuff, that's not the game being tough, that is you being tough, that is me being tough on myself. And to put it bluntly, if you do not go through those obstacles, what's the meaning of everything? And I guess what I'm trying to summarize here is, be a little bit more like me. Be more willing to face whatever obstacle you encountered in any of your battles, any of your games, no matter what game you're playing. Because, would you rather be remembered as the laughing stock? Or would you rather be remembered as something to remember?